Orchard Park. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when they do that.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Second down and 3. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now Mostert off the read option. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run for the first time with James Cook. There he goes, right side. He may go. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there out of Cook. 64 yards. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although,
and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And complete. Right side to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
At the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
Here's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Has his man, it's Shakir. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Allen going to change the look here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 28.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua going to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3.
21G.
Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Terrell Bernard. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Smith catches left side. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Cook up the gut. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Give to Cook out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm awfully glad I'm not an offensive guard. Could you imagine trying to stop the Canadian bulldozer Neville Gallimore? When he utilizes leverage in his hands and gets upfield like that, the quarterback's in a whole lot of trouble, as he was on that play.
Stop. Hey, tight.
On 2nd down, Cook. And caught it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On play action, here's Tua. And that's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw to Smith. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Achane diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
17. Bills 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing now is Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Gain of 7 brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Alert! What's up?
To throw, it's Allen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he will find his man Samuel. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And off to Achane to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Throwing Tua. Quick slant here to Smith. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Tua to throw. Short throw to Smith. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Sanders is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. That is caught by Shakir. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Allen. left hand. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe